Okay, so this is basically a part 2, but like this is the video up on screen, and if you want to go check it out, you can check the little eye thing in the corner of the screen. But you might be saying, but this video is about caffeine, and that other video is about showers. But basically, I'm kind of making it into a series where I explain random normal things that you probably do a lot in your normal day that are actually possibly deadly. Or are they actually deadly? So basically, let's get on with the video. You might be wondering, what is caffeine? Well, I'm pretty sure you know what caffeine is, but let's break it down basically. At its most basic, it's a molecule that its formula is C8H10N4 and O2. But one of the main things about caffeine that people get wrong is that it's actually a drug. Some people say it's a drug, but it shouldn't count as a drug. It is definitely a drug and counts as a drug. The definition of a drug is any substance that has an altering effect on your mind or body. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's a completely accurate definition, but basically what it does in your body is it makes your blood veins get larger, letting more blood flow towards your brain, making you more awake and more alert, which is why coffee is like something people have in the morning and throughout the day to keep them awake. But the bad thing is, if you have too much coffee, it can do things like giving you seizures or other bad things in your brain, because basically too much of any good thing's bad, especially too many of any kinds of drugs. But basically, so it's definitely proven to be deadly. There's tons of accounts of people dying to caffeine, but there's most people know that you get caffeine from coffee, and coffee isn't bad. Like, even if you have like 2 coffees a day, that's fine. But you're probably saying like, oh, that I only have 2 coffees a day, unless you're one of those people who don't drink coffee or you're too young to drink coffee. Then you're probably like, oh, I don't get caffeine. But there is other things that caffeine is in. Like, there's something that was getting a lot of publicity recently, because the like popular energy drink Prime was banned in Canada because it had too much caffeine in it. Here's the thing, most energy drinks have a lot of caffeine in them, like a kind of a dangerous or scary amount. Prime just had a little too much that caused it to get banned. But even some things like lemonade has caffeine. There's a whole video from another channel that's really good. I would recommend it. You also can see it in the thing on the corner of the screen. It's about how Panera's lemonade actually has tons of caffeine, though most other lemonades are safe. But the problem is, a lot of caffeinated things are being targeted at children. So basically, what's a way to stay safe? There's really, from caffeine, like, there's basically just look at the labels of like things that possibly have caffeine or will have caffeine, and look at how much caffeine. For reference, to know how much caffeine is too much caffeine, there's 40 milligrams in the average cup of coffee, and 400 milligrams of caffeine is the limit that most people should have for adults. If you're a child or like under 18, you probably should have less caffeine because it's more dangerous, because your body metabolizes it slower, meaning it has a higher chance of basically poisoning you. But caffeine isn't bad, it's just basically too much of it is bad. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this information was helpful. Please subscribe, it would really help me out. I'm super close to 100 subscribers, and I would love it if we can hit 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.